We often think about heart health in terms of what we can see and feel: high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, perhaps even a racing heart. But what about the threats we can't see, the ones hidden deep within the intricate workings of our most vital organ? A new discovery has illuminated a silent threat to heart health, one that could be lurking undetected in individuals around the world. This threat is not a blockage in a major artery, nor is it a visible abnormality on a standard heart scan. It's something far more insidious, a condition called multiple microscars, or MMS. These microscopic scars, undetectable by routine tests, have the potential to disrupt the very rhythm of life, leading to sudden and catastrophic heart problems. The discovery of MMS is a stark reminder that what we don't know can indeed hurt us. It underscores the critical need for continued research, greater transparency in healthcare, and most importantly, for individuals to be empowered with the knowledge to protect their own health and advocate for themselves and their loved ones.
They had never seen this before. Luckily, they were looking for it because they then found similar patterns in multiple other patients. And this is why they've come to this conclusion. This is another example of these multiple scars. And they were trying to work out where these scars were in relation to the blood vessels.
The unsettling revelation of MMS came from a somewhat unexpected source: autopsies. A team of researchers in Japan conducting meticulous post-mortem examinations discovered these tiny scars in the heart tissue of individuals who had experienced sudden cardiac death. What was particularly alarming was that many of these individuals had shown no prior signs of heart disease. Their hearts had appeared normal on standard tests. The Japanese study revealed a potential link between MMS and multiple COVID-19 booster shots. The individuals who had died unexpectedly were found to have received several booster vaccinations. While this initial observation does not definitively prove a causal relationship, it raises crucial questions that demand further investigation. The Japanese findings are particularly noteworthy because autopsy rates have declined in many parts of the world, particularly following the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines. This decrease in autopsies, while understandable given the circumstances, may have inadvertently masked a potential health risk. Imagine a complex electrical grid with wires and circuits meticulously laid out to ensure the smooth flow of power. Now picture tiny, almost invisible breaks in those wires, disrupting the flow of electricity, causing malfunctions, and potentially leading to a complete system shutdown. This is a simplified analogy for how MMS affects the heart. Multiple microscars are exactly what their name suggests, tiny scars that form within the heart muscle. These scars, invisible to the naked eye and undetectable by standard imaging techniques like MRI, disrupt the heart's electrical system. This system, a delicate network of signals, is what ensures the heart beats in a coordinated and rhythmic manner. The heart's electrical system is crucial for life. It's what allows our hearts to pump blood throughout our bodies, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. When this system is disrupted, the consequences can be dire.
I sometimes wonder whether or not there is a block on autopsies because they don't want to know. Because for me, if you really want to know and you're having excess deaths and you're not sure why people are dying, the obvious thing to do is to do autopsies. This is what the Japanese are doing. And of course, they are finding out absolutely unusual patterns.
The danger of MMS, or myocardial microscarring, honestly lies in its stealth. People with MMS often show no outward symptoms at all. Their hearts may seem perfectly healthy, even under the scrutiny of routine medical tests. This, of course, makes the discovery of MMS all the more concerning. It suggests that a hidden epidemic could be brewing, one that may only become apparent when it's, well, too late. When the heart's electrical system is disrupted by MMS, it can lead to arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats that can range from harmless palpitations to life-threatening events. In some cases, MMS can even cause the heart to stop beating altogether, leading to sudden cardiac arrest. The potential link between MMS and COVID-19 booster shots adds another layer of complexity to this already concerning issue. While more research is definitely needed to establish a definitive connection, the initial findings from Japan cannot be ignored.
They're just saying to the point, yeah, this is possibly the most likely reason. How can you discount it without further autopsies? And then you have here conclusions. Cardiac multiple microscopic should be considered one of the differential findings for cardiac arrest. Further study is needed to identify and understand the characteristics of this disease state. Really, really important conclusion.
The discovery of MMS is frankly a wake-up call. It highlights the critical need for increased awareness, more research, and greater transparency from health authorities. We must demand answers, advocate for our health, and encourage open and honest dialogue within the medical community and beyond. First and foremost, we need more research. Large-scale studies are crucial to determine the prevalence of MMS, its potential causes, and its long-term effects. We need to understand how MMS develops, how to detect it early, and how to prevent it from causing harm. Secondly, we need more autopsies. While autopsies may be an uncomfortable topic, they are an invaluable tool for understanding diseases and identifying potential health risks. Increasing autopsy rates, particularly in cases of sudden cardiac death, could provide crucial insights into the prevalence and potential causes of MMS. Finally, we need transparency. Health authorities and medical professionals have a responsibility to be open and honest about potential health risks, even when the data is still emerging. Transparency builds trust, and trust is honestly essential for ensuring public health.
The fact that these rare cardiac microscopies continue to be found at autopsy within a short period of time, approximately 6 months, compels us to consider the involvement of current trends in the background. And so they're talking about the vaccination. They've not seen it before the pandemic. And suddenly you're finding it in patients who didn't have COVID as far as you knew. This is concerning. And so therefore it causes them to try and say, well, if I don't have a clear cause, how would I exclude the involvement of the jabs? And what we find these days is the scientific community is being disingenuous when they are telling people, well, there is no proof it is the jabs. But if you haven't got another explanation, that has to be the top of the list. But they're right. There is no proof, but we need to look for it. And you certainly don't discount it. Very, very important.